Here's a spontaneous embodiment tip about something that I am so passionate about, and that is menstruation. I really want women and men to talk more about hormonal cycles, because when we think menstruation, we often think of PMS and the extremes of that time period. And I read a book called In the Flow by Alisa Vitti a couple of years ago, and I can say it changed my life, because she talks about the way our hormones affect other times of the month. And there's actually 4 phases to our cycles, and there's different energies that we will experience coursing through us through each of those cycles. And once you learn the power of leveraging your strengths during that time period and not forcing things that are not appropriate, it will change the way you look at loving yourself and caring for yourself and interacting with the world around you. Like, I know my luteal phase is coming on when I'm suddenly really interested in spreadsheets and organizing and managing my finances and watching videos about minimalism. I'm like, oh, that's the energy. And I used to take that as part of my identity. Like, is this who I am now? Am I this person that it likes to be organized? It's like, no, that's the energy that my body is putting forward. And I could do a whole video on why that is important from an evolutionary standpoint. But the personal experience of it has been so incredibly relevant. I've learned to plan my social calendar around when I will feel like engaging with the world and feel optimized for that. And I've learned to really quiet my life as much as possible when I am menstruating. It's a really powerful time. Men, women, please understand this. Maybe your lady, you perceive her as acting crazy, and maybe because she's trying so hard to not act different that time of the month, or she's got things she's pent up the whole month that she can no longer suppress. I can never really articulate to someone that hasn't experienced how it feels to have hormones coursing through your body and how that affects you. And if you can give yourself the grace to let that run through you in all its power and all its glory, I'll tell you, you come out the other side like a goddamn goddess. It's so powerful. And what I really wanted to show you is, I film videos in my room in front of this mirror, and I'm pretty into keeping it tidy. And there was a time I would have felt really guilty about what's going on here right now, but right now I don't feel like making my bed. I don't feel like unpacking my bag from the weekend, and I'm gonna leave it like this. I got my shoes on the floor, which usually I put back in my closet right away because I thought I was the kind of person that did that all the time. You know what, right now I'm due any moment now. It's okay that I'm not doing it. And I know that in a few days, I will suddenly go, I really want to clean my room. I'm totally in the mood for that. I have the energy for that. And I will not have beaten up on myself for feeling like that was the hardest thing in the world to do right now. The idea of tidying my room seems like the hardest thing in the world to do. So I hope to talk more about this, because I think it's a critical conversation, and it is not a weakness. It's something we can learn to ride the waves of to our advantage. So I hope I've at least planted a seed that that's possible. Please comment if this resonates with you, or drop like the little blood emoji. That would be funny. Do that.